Today on Pixel Art News, we're gonna look what's ahead in 2018, like the game Crossing Souls. We're gonna look at the games we can play right now, such as Boot Hill Bounties, and the big feature this month is a look at my favorites in illustration and video games for 2017. Hello, welcome to Retronator Pixel Art News. I am Jan, you can call me Retro, and yeah, happy 2018. I hope you guys are doing well. One thing I want to mention before we get into the show is that Retronator finally has a new website. So everything you're gonna see today from the blog is in the new design. There's a couple of things that I need to do better, but it's there. New Retronator. Let's start talking about upcoming games by looking at my favorite publisher, Raw Fury. First of all, a game that's been out since 2016, Kingdom New Land, is coming to PlayStation 4 on January 16. So if you haven't played this gem yet and you have PlayStation 4, this is how you should go about it. Another game with a release date is Dandara, which is gonna come out in February. It's this kind of an old school jump around the levels Metroidvania with a mechanic where you can just stick to the floors. And you know me, I always like when we have some innovative gameplay. A new pixel art game was added to Raw Fury's catalog. It's Atomicrops. So you have a farm, but the GMO mutated crops go out of hand and you have to kick some ass on the farm. Last game I want to mention from Raw Fury is Whispers of a Machine, a point-and-click adventure. The backgrounds are actually painted, the characters are still pixel art, and the gameplay is still point-and-click adventure, so it totally fits into the Retronator. I am getting hyped about this game, oh yes. We're gonna leave Raw Fury behind, but stay in point-and-click adventures. Unavowed comes from Dave Gilbert. Just like Whispers of a Machine, it's up-resed twice, so 640 pixels instead of 320. Really interesting setting. It's gonna be a little bit paranormal this time, and you will have multiple characters to bring on your journey. We just got the first teaser trailer, getting closer to release, and looking forward to playing it when it comes out.
Bitmap Bureau presents Xeno Crisis.
Xeno Crisis is another game a lot of people are getting excited about because it is such a 16-bit era video game that you wouldn't be surprised if you actually found it on one of the old systems. Oh wait, what is that? It is actually coming out for the Mega Drive, also known as Sega Genesis. It's been pixeled by Hank Nieborg. Catherine is joining to produce big character art, so looking forward to seeing more art from these two in Xeno Crisis. Last up, I'm glad to say Crossing Souls will finally be coming out. We just got the release date announced and it's February 13. Crossing Souls is an old-school action-adventure with RPG touches, so you're gonna walk around the town and talk to people and solve puzzles and fight against an army, you know, stuff that saves worlds, and good and bad, and all that cliche stuff that we like. That's it for now for upcoming games. Let's look at what we can play right now. We're going to start with Realms of Magic, which just hit Steam in early access. Realms of Magic is a 2D sandbox RPG set in a classic Western fantasy universe. You will pretty much just create a character and live their life, gather resources, craft items, and build your base and house, explore the world, go to quests, scroll through dungeons. And a lot of people actually say that it's kind of like Skyrim in 2D. It's out only for Windows at $10. I Wanna Be the Cat is a challenging roguelite platformer. You fight against famous video game characters that are turned into cats and try to claim the cat as the ultimate title. Has a lot of very positive reviews, has great music, and we're gonna talk about the music later on in the show. Only available for Windows, but it's only $7. Odysseus, Kosmos and his robot quest is a sci-fi comedy quest in a classic adventure game. A nearby dark hole threatens with sending your ship adrift to deep space, and only you, lazy ship engineer Odysseus Kosmos, and your service robot Barton quest can stop it. So here we have a point-and-click adventure with many puzzles, a lot of content and very positive reviews all across the board. It's only available for Windows for $15. After years and years of waiting for the game Riot, Civil Unrest, it released into early access, and in this game you can actually play as the rioters or the police. So you pick one of those sides and you go into places such as Greece, Italy and Spain, or the Arab Spring in Egypt, and see how the story unfolds from each of the sides. It's quite interesting. The game really has this atmosphere. You feel like the shit's gonna go down, like you get electrified, at least if you've ever been in any kind of protests like this yourself. And yeah, updates are coming along often, and we're just gonna get to see it, how it gets better and better. And now for the game of the month, we have Boot Hill Bounties. I've mentioned the game a couple of episodes ago under upcoming games. It's the sequel to the game Boot Hill Heroes, and it continues the story in the Wild West, so it's an RPG. However, it's not really, you don't really need to play the first one to be able to jump into this one, and you can even play it with up to 4 players on local co-op. It has music from Jake Kaufman, also known as Vert, one of my favorite composers. Just especially, I like the Wild West setting. I think it's almost kind of a little bit underused. If you're looking for an adventure, then take a look at Boot Hill Bounties, drop some time into the Wild West. And now for some music. I am the cat, I wanna be the cat, yeah yeah. I talked earlier about the game I Wanna Be the Cat, and the composer on the soundtrack is Maxo. Maxo, also known as Max Coburn, is one of my favorite composers with a pretty unique style. You kinda just recognize his sound. I love this guy. Fakebit 2010, one of my favorite albums ever. So yeah, check out Maxo, Max Coburn, this month's music feature. Do you have a calendar on your wall yet? If not, how about this thing from Retro Gamer? It's pretty cool, and it even has my art in it. There's a ZX Spectrum, my tribute. Actually, I made an article in Retronator magazine about it. Check that out if you want to take a look at who all is featured in there and a little bit about the artist. Look at this shit from Daniel Oliver Abyss Wolf. Since the only way to get this calendar is to buy the latest Retro Gamer magazine. If you're new to the magazine, if you don't know it, you're gonna just see a little bit of what you can expect inside. Take a look at my feature in my own Retronator magazine. A lot of magazines all in one place. TechCrunch did a story on pixel art coloring apps, which are apparently the new super popular thing on mobiles. If you're keeping up with the charts on iOS, you might have come across a game called Sandbox Coloring, which is pretty much, you get numbers on a grid, and then there's a palette, and then you just click them on there to kind of make pixel art. But yeah, check this out, 5 stars, 300,000 ratings. This is insane. Like, this is, everyone's playing it apparently. I don't know, I don't really know how I feel about all this. It definitely doesn't teach you anything about doing pixel art, or maybe very subconsciously on a observational level. However, it seems that a lot of people just enjoy it for the kind of relaxation, getting a picture out of a grid. So yeah, it's interesting to see that happening. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Did you know, I didn't know, that there is a Pixel Daily's Facebook page? Maybe it's been going on for a while, I have no idea, because I just found out about it. Why I really wanted to mention Pixel Dailies though is because not only is there a Facebook page, there is now a Discord channel. So if you wanna, talk to the people that you know from the Pixel Dailies community, this is one way to go. And now for the main feature this month, we're gonna look at top pixel art from 2017. It's gonna be a curated list of stuff that I like, so yeah, take it as a very subjective thing of the kind of artworks that I like. It's gonna be divided between illustrations and games. So we're gonna start with illustrations, and I should give a huge disclaimer. This is not Top Illustrations 2017 in general, but only the ones from Pixel Joint and DeviantArt, because those are the kind of places that I have a good overview of the best artworks out there.
You know, there's something strange about this bird.
Number 10, Barely Exciting Fishing Championship Bodhi Deluxe Edition by Mikko Erola, also known as Angry Mikko. Number 9, Sand and Blood by Gerardo Quiroz, also known as Kirokaze. Number 8, Rockpool by Fabian J, also known as Vierbit. Number 7, Wip Shrine by Deryk Bückarev, also known as Skittlefuck. In 6th place, Love Is All by Alexis Morille, also known as Mr. HK. Number 5, Perspective Piece by John Davies, also known as SovanJedi. Number 4, it's Mishka by 6VCR. We are now in top 3, and here is scene number 40, The Tomb by Octavi Navarro, also known as Pixelsha. Number 2, Monster Cat by RC Medi 2. And now for number 1, Mystik Belle title art by Andrew Bado, also known as DarkfalzX. Next up are my favorites of released games, and I'm gonna add in games that are already playable, so if there's a demo that I like, there's gonna be one game like that. Don't be surprised that it's in this category, because I've played it and it blew my mind. Number 10, The Curious Expedition, in particular the Arctic Expanse, is the add-on we got in 2017. Number 9, Songbringer. Number 8, Tooth and Tail. Number 7, Galaxy of Pen and Paper. Number 6, Rivals of Ether. Number 5 is Flint Hook. Number 4 is Nikra, and this is the demo that I was talking about. Number 3, Tower 57. And number 2, The Mummy Demastered. And now for the top game of 2017 in my list is Thimbleweed Park.
Earlier this evening, we found a body down by the bridge.
I don't remember calling the Federinos. Holy...
This can't be!
I thought the playable characters couldn't die in adventure games.
Our last category is gonna be upcoming games. Number 10, Steel Assault.
Doors opening. Step back.
Number 9, Virtuoverse. Number 8, Moonman. Number 7 is Wargroove. Number 6, Fleen, Son of Crimson. Aegis Defenders.
Listen.
Number 4 is Moonlighter. Number 3, Chasm. Number 2 is Forgotten. And in first place of top upcoming games is, no surprises here, The Last Night. And that is my list of top favorites of 2017, the art and the game we can play and the game that we found out that we're gonna be able to play. These are my favorites. We're gonna start this month's do-it-yourself section with Picture Tree, which boasts to be truly is the best way to draw pixel art on iPad and iPhone. I wouldn't say that much because we have Pixaki. However, this software is getting better and better. It's $5 in the Apple Store. A resource that can help you in your journey to learn pixel art is my latest article in Retronator magazine, and it's a feature of the artist Marigo, but I also talk a lot about color schemes, and one that I especially like from her are analogous colors, and you should read my article to learn all about them. Plus a ton of great art from one of the best pixel artists out there, Marigo. One thing from Pixel Joint, if you're looking at something to do, they have a competition for more news icons. So whenever you're reading news on Pixel Joint, there's these little icons. Here are some examples of what people are making, and you can win some cool points awards for your Pixel Joint profile. And one last thing for those of you who like to do pixel art, on January 23rd, Newgrounds has their annual Pixel Day, and you can contribute original pixel art, so new pixel art pieces and animation or games or chip tunes. There's even awards. Top in every category is gonna get $100. And yeah, that's it. That is our show as always. Thanks for being with me in 2017, and hopefully we'll have some more fun in 2018. I'm also on Patreon. Thank you very much for following and watching the show. Bye bye. I'll see you next month.